please be my friend?
Please, China, please. You called Moscow, you cried on the phone. Please mediate for me. I'm all alone. But here's the news you don't wanna hear. The strait is moving. Ships are here. China passes, Japan passes, India too. Fake peace. Fake peace. Not for you.
Fake peace, fake peace.
No release. Open for the world, but for you, no Greece. Iran said, everyone's welcome. Come trade, come through. But you and Israel,
Sorry.
not for you.
Fake peace, fake peace.
10 days and gone. You cry to everyone from dusk to dawn. The strait is open for the human race. Fake peace. Go cry in your place. You stabbed them twice while they sat at the table. You talked about peace, but your aim was unstable. You sent the bums with your little friends' help. Now you want to pass. Go box somewhere else. The strait is open for China, for Japan, for France, for every ship that wants to dance. But when you come with your golden crown, fake peace. Fake peace. Sit down. Open for the world, open for trade, open for everyone. That's how it's played. China ships, Japan ships, India's fleet. The whole world moves. You taste defeat.
Fake peace, fake peace.
Hear that sound? That's your empire flushing down. You beg for mediation, you beg for a deal, but the strait says no, and that's real.
Fake peace, fake peace.
No release. Open for the world, but for you, no Greece. Iran said, everyone's welcome, come trade, come through, but you and Israel,
Sorry.
not for you.
Fake peace, fake peace.
10 days and gone. You cry to everyone from dusk to dawn. The strait is open for the human race.
Fake peace.
Go cry in your place. You went to Shi, you went to the Saud, you went to Turkey, you begged so hard. You went to Qatar, you went to Oman. Everyone said sorry, done, not in the plan. Iran didn't move, Iran didn't blink. Iran sat calm while you cried in the sink. Your 10-day peace died on day one.
Fake peace.
Fake peace. Now what have you done?
Fake peace.
The world is moving, Donald.
Fake peace.
China ships, Japan ships, India ships. Everyone's passing through the strait. Everyone, except you and your little friend. That's not fake, that's real.
Fake peace.
Fake release. Never.
So 12 Republican senators just put out a joint statement demanding an independent investigation into Donald Trump, and the reason behind it is absolutely explosive. Financial records have been leaked that show Trump supposedly received tens of millions of dollars in secret payments from foreign governments during his time as president. This money was allegedly funneled through a network of shell companies that were specifically set up to conceal where it came from. These aren't moderates or senators who are on their way out with nothing to lose. We're talking about currently serving Republicans who stood by Trump through 2 impeachment trials, through January 6th, through every single indictment and investigation. These are politicians who built their entire political brands around being loyal to Trump. But here's the thing. When documents came out showing what looks like a systematic operation to accept hidden foreign money, 12 of them decided that enough was finally enough. Senator Thom Tillis from North Carolina apparently told his colleagues that this situation is different from everything that came before, that they simply cannot defend something that's indefensible. It's honestly difficult to believe we've arrived at this point. This isn't just about one damaging leak or some political inconvenience. We're dealing with potential violations of the Constitution's Emoluments Clause, possible bribery statutes, and what legal experts are describing as the most significant corruption evidence against any sitting or former president in the history of America. And believe me, the panic happening inside Trump's operation tells you everything you need to know about how serious this situation really is. Let me explain what's been going on. The relationship between Trump and foreign money has been a source of controversy since before he even took office. Unlike every president in modern history, Trump refused to separate himself from his business empire or put his assets in a blind trust. He kept ownership of hotels, golf courses, and properties that conducted business with foreign governments all throughout his presidency. Ethics watchdogs were constantly raising red flags, documenting foreign officials staying at Trump properties and governments granting trademarks and permits to Trump businesses. But this is where things get really serious. According to a report from Politico on December 5th, A massive leak of financial documents from a law firm based in Dubai has exposed what investigators think is a parallel payment system that went way beyond the publicly known Trump Organization transactions. The documents, which journalists analyzing them are calling the Desert Files, reveal regular wire transfers that total approximately $127 million over a 4-year period, moving through a complex network of shell companies before eventually reaching accounts linked to Trump family members. This whole mess is coming to light because someone inside the law firm, reportedly a compliance officer, who got worried about the transactions, copied thousands of documents and gave them to journalists at multiple outlets at the same time. The documents have been authenticated by forensic accountants and banking experts who were consulted by CBS News, CNN, and the Washington Post. And before we continue, let's be completely honest for a moment. Foreign payments to American presidents aren't just ethically problematic, they're constitutionally forbidden. The founders were so worried about foreign corruption that they specifically prohibited federal officials from accepting payments from foreign governments without getting congressional approval. Now, getting back to the issue at hand, this is where it gets really interesting. Reports from December 4th showed just how incriminating the leaked documents seemed to be. According to CNN's analysis of the materials, the payments came from entities linked to Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, and Russia. The timing of many of these payments lines up with specific policy decisions that helped those governments, including arms sales, sanctions relief, and diplomatic support. One batch of documents shows a $35 million payment coming through a Cayman Islands entity just weeks before Trump overruled his own State Department to approve a major weapons sale to Saudi Arabia. Another shows regular payments from a company connected to Russia throughout 2018 and 2019, during the periods when Trump was pushing for Russia's readmission to the G7 and questioning NATO commitments.
Let's do it.
The party has officially begun.
Give me a chance to dance, I want to party.
And you've hit the Mega Mix jackpot. Crank that volume and forget about it.
Are you ready? I said, are you ready?
Next up, Jam Central.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You're rocking with
Put your hands together.
J Radio TV on Amazon Fire. Fire.